Hi guys, welcome to this session on LibreOffice Calc. In this module I want to show you how you can create a simple weight loss tracker or weight gain tracker, whichever way you're going. So on the screen I've got an example of what I'm going to recreate. So if I put for the 17th of March that my weight was 155 and at the end of it was 154, what you get there is that I've actually lost a pound on that day, and if I put that up to 156 I put £1 on. So basically that's what I want to recreate, and you can see it's telling me how many stones these pounds are. So that's 11 stone 2. 154 is 11 stone, so that's 11 stone dead. And then you can see that I've concatenated it so you can see it all together there. But I'll just recreate all this so you can see that, and I've got conditional formatting going on here. So if it's a minus, I've lost weight, it's going green. If I've put weight on, it's a plus, it's gone red. And at the top there, that's my starting weight, and that's the current weight. So at the moment I'm not doing very well. I'll go on to this. Now let's just recreate this, and I'll start in this cell. So if I put today's date in this cell and then just merge that into one cell for a minute, and then I can just pull that down for however long I want, but I'll just go for that many. And then what I now need is start and an end, and again I can copy that down, so it'll just duplicate that if I highlight those two and then just pull that down to there. So I've got a start and end, and then I want a column here where it's going to give me a starting weight, so I'll just put that there. And then this cell is where I'm going to put my starting weight, which is 154, say. I'll colour that in yellow so it's the same as the one above. Type that Mr. G off, starting weight. And then what I now need to do is put the labels for each of these columns. So that's stone, pound and loss gain. So stones, pounds, it's not loss gain actually, that's for that one, but I will put that there, loss gain. It's picking it up from above, so I'll leave it like that, and then I'll colour this cell in. No, I'll just leave that. So that's just going to look at this cell and then add up all the rest and take it off, so it's giving you a score on the door if you like. So I'll do that in a minute. So let's have a look how we're going to do this. So let's say the starting weight on this is 154 and the end is 155. So already I've not done great. I want that to say 11 stones. Now what I have to do to get it to say 11 stones is use the round down function, and you can see how that works in a second. So I'll just type it in, equals round down, open the bracket. So that's what I want to round down, and I'm going to divide that by 14, close the bracket on that, click the tick, that comes up with 11. And now I need to use the mod function to work out what the pounds is. So that's equals mod, then I'm clicking on that one, doing a comma and doing 14, close the bracket, click the tick, that comes up with 0. So if I just check that, if I go 155, that's right. So 154, bring that back. And if you want it to stay like that, you can, or you can do what I've done here, which is just concatenated it, so I can put the word stone and pounds in there, or 13 stones it should say. So what I'm going to do there is just go equals, click onto this one, and then I need a glue point, which is the and sign, and then I need quote, open quote, so I can put stones as a word, text string if you like, space, close the quotes, and then I need another and sign, a glue point, so I can glue it to that one, and then after that one I need another glue point so I can do pounds, and then at the end of it I need the quotes like so, tick that, and that's correct. And then you can pull that down. Now if you didn't want to show this, I could put an if statement in front of that one maybe. So basically if this is blank, don't do anything, or maybe if this is blank, don't do anything. So if I get myself on that one and just put an if statement in front of that, so if open bracket this start cell equals 0, comma, quote quote, do nothing, comma, otherwise do the concatenation, and then close that if back bracket at the end, tick. So if I pull that down, that's all gone because this is all blank, and that makes it a bit tidier. Now if I pull this one down, you can see that that's going to say 11 stone or £1. So basically in this cell I need to do a formula that's going to tell me that I've increased by £1. So let's go equals that cell minus that cell, tick that. So it's got a +1, so that's going to be, that's bad. Now I need to just copy that down into the across to the end of each one, so I'll just paste it there and paste it there all the way down, so you can see that's going to pick that up like so, and then that one, and then the last one. You don't have to do this, but I just like to do this. Now I also want to have conditional formatting on this, so if this goes plus, it's not good, so I want it to be red like these ones. So up to conditions, and let's just delete that one, add a new one. So if it's greater than 0, I want that to be bad, so that needs to go red. Add, if it's less than 0, I could do less than equals to 0, but let's just do less than. If it's less than 0, that means if there's no change, it'll go white. I'll go less than or equals to. Less than or equals to 0, that is good. So we'll go good. Where's good? Good. Green. Okay. Let's just check that. So if I change this to 153, I've lost £1. That's good. Just Control Z undo. Now I can clone that down, all these other zeros, by using the clone tool, and if I double click on it, it stays on, and then I should just be able to plop that in there like so. It's going green because I said less than or equal to. That's it. And then you just click that off to finish it off. Now what I need to do is put some borders on all of this, so I'll go to borders like so, put the borders on, and then grid it off. So just one last thing to do, I need to have the running total there, so I need to go equals, the way I've done this one, I've done it slightly different to that one, so equals that plus the sum of all the others, the sum of all of these, close that sum bracket, click the tick, so 155, and then if that is greater than that, I want that to be red. So condition again, so if that is greater than that cell, we're saying that's bad. Add, if it's less than or equals to that cell, we'll say that's good. Good. Okay, so that's bad. Now if I just change the end to 153, let's see if this works. It's gone to green. That's great. So 155 is bad, and then you come down with these starts. The next one coming down will go 155 as a start weight. Ended up with 157. Need to pull these down, and again I could put an if statement in front of the round down function and the mod function just to do exactly the same as I've done here, so it just hides it just to keep this tidy. But what you can see there is that I've now put £3 on, and I've only been doing it for 2 days, so I'm not doing very well. But that's just a quick look at how you can create a basic weight tracker, and you can make this as complicated as you want. You can go across the screen, you can come down, you can have it on different sheets, whatever you want, but those are the formulas that you would need. If you're just interested in these two columns, fair enough, you don't need to concatenate. If you want to see it like that, you need to concatenate. You've got conditional formatting on to show red and green, red for weight gain, green for weight loss. and we've got an if statement there hiding it. So hopefully that's of use for you. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next one.